As a continuation of materials editing, from material which we stopped, we move to material number 10, and this material is the wall painting of these two balconies. We will only set its reflections and set roughness at 30 and specular at 60. After that we move to material number 11, and this material is floor tiles of the two balconies, and set height map at bump map. Then we will use albedo as a texture for bump. Then in the reflections, set roughness at 30%. Then specular set it at 70. Cause of 70% is the value of smooth surfaces, such as ceramic or tiles, and roughness at 30 to add reflections for this material. Material number 12, which is the marble material of the crown on the facade here, and it also the white marble used on the pool walls. So in this material we will set the normal map as the height map. Then we will use albedo to take the information of it. Then set intensity value at 50. After that, in reflections we will set roughness at 20% and specular at 70%. May increase specular for more reflection for this material. Make it 80. Let's see the result close to this object. Material number 13 is the material of illuminated surfaces. We can make a material illuminated from type, then choose self-illuminated. But illuminated materials such as materials number 13 and 17, which is the LED lighting, we will see them in section of lighting. After that we will move to material number 14, which is the material of the metal frame in the lighting units. And this frame will be shiny and silver. If we set the roughness at 20 and specular at 90%, we won't see the required result. So we will use metallic instead specular. Then set roughness at 30. The result will be like this. We can also see the result on the other lighting units. This unit, for example. Material number 15, which is the wooden material of staircase ceiling. So we may give it some specular and a rough texture. Use albedo for the bump, then set at 1. Then in reflections we will set roughness at 20, then specular at 70. The next material is number 16, which is the floor material of the roof floor. We will use bump map, choose use albedo, and the amount keep as it is. Then set specular at 70 and roughness at 40. We may also up it to 50. After that, material number 17 is the material of LED lighting on facade. We will skip it. Then material number 18 is the paint color of the backyard walls. We will set its roughness at 30 and specular 60. After that, material number 19 is the water for the swimming pool. From type, we will choose water. Find materials as changed and keep these settings as they are. And if we want to choose a color for water, you can choose it from this palette. Then material number 20 is the floor of patio. In height map, choose bump map. Then click on use albedo. Keep on this amount. Then in reflections, set roughness at 40 and set specular at 70. The scale of material seems a little small, so we may edit its dimensions. Instead, 150 by 112.5 may set its width at 200. Now it's somewhat reasonable. After that, material number 21, which is the gravel here. For this texture, we will use displacement map, not bump map, because this will give it a real appearance and looks 3D. Use albedo as a displacement map, but always when we tell it to use albedo, it backs to bump map. So now we will select displacement map. We will notice now the gravel texture seems 3D. Then set amount at 20. Then set roughness of reflections at 20 and specular at 80 to be glossy.